Good afternoon, people. This is Arted Kevin Conscious Davis. I'm just making a quick one. I'm not gonna be too long, because from the other day, I've been getting a lot of persons telling me that they've been inboxing me, a lot of inboxes, WhatsApp messages, telling me that I should do a video as it relates to telling people what are their rights when being stopped by a police. The fact that I served as a police in the Jamaica Constabulary Force for 6 years, and I know what it's like. Good afternoon, people. This is Arted Kevin Conscious Davis. I'm just making a quick one. I'm not gonna be too long, because from the other day, I've been getting a lot of persons telling me that they've been inboxing me, a lot of inboxes, WhatsApp messages, telling me that I should do a video as it relates to telling people what are their rights when being stopped by a police. The fact that I served as a police in the Jamaica Constabulary Force for 6 years, and I know what it's like to be on both sides of the law. So thank you for subscribing. Please share my videos, please subscribe, and I hope that this video may bring some light and some knowledge into your rights as a civilian. What are your human rights? Okay, first and foremost, from an ex-police point of view, I hope that no one judges me for what I'm going to say, and I hope that the police force don't feel like I'm selling them out, the fact that I'm not a police anymore. But sometimes the truth needs to be told. I'm sorry that people have to face the negative side of the law, and people have to die before bloggers or vloggers shed some light into what persons can do to stay safe and remain alive. First and foremost, when you're stopped by a police, if you're just driving, going about your business, the police signals you to stop. They pull you over, they drive behind you, they use the speaker, they flash their lights, they use their hands, however they get you to stop. When you come to a complete stop, put your hands on the steering wheel where they can see you. Do not be digging in your pockets. Do not be looking in your car compartments. Do not be fidgeting. Sit as steady as possible. The first thing you do as soon as the car comes to a stop, you put your hands on the steering wheel. You wait for the police's signal. The police may come up to you, they approach you, mark you. They don't know who you are. Sometimes they're looking for people who are wanted. Sometimes they're looking for gunmen. They are going to approach you in different ways. Some may approach you with their guns pointing on you. Some may approach you with a tactical stance. You can't blame them. They are human beings just like yourself. When a police stop you, like I say, do not be fidgeting. Do not be looking for anything in your car. Wait their instructions. Most police officers, when they come up to you, they would say good afternoon, good morning, whatever, or they say, can I see your license, your registration? Some would say, can I see your documents? It depends on what approach they take. Just listen for the next command. For example, like they say, may I see your documents? Just give them your documents. Wait the next command. If they say you know that your documents is not straight, or your car was reported stolen or something, do not get edgy. Remember, these are men with the law. These are men with guns. Not every police is easy to deal with. Some police are criminals walking around in uniforms. I get that. But at the same time, do not give them any reason to hit you, to hurt you, or to arrest you unless you already committed an offense. Even if you already committed an offense and they're about to arrest you, they're doing their job. What you need to do is comply and then complain. You don't need to be shouting. You don't need to be getting all upset. Sorry, I'm trying to study the camera. You don't need to be upset and start saying stuff. Okay, I realize that a lot of black people have this tendency when they're stopped by police, they start talking. It's not okay. You don't need to start talking and say, oh, because I'm black, you're saying this. Because I'm black, I'm doing this. I was driving with a friend one day and he was stopped by the police. And he's driving a brand new car, BMW at that. It was a 2018 BMW. And we were driving in the year of 2008. I'm talking about in Canada. Or here in Canada, I was driving my friend. He was driving a 2018 BMW and we were in the car in 2018. So for a black man to be driving an expensive vehicle in the year that it was made, to him, he feels that the police are stopping him because they're not expecting a black man to be driving an expensive car. When he starts saying these things the moment they pull him over, I was like, yo, bro, chill. You don't need to get it that far, yo, chill. He starts getting itchy and I'm like, yo, just relax yourself because you're going to make things escalate. Trust me, I know what I'm telling you. Police came over and they were like, see your documents, whatever, and they show him whatever. And he showed them the documents. The police was nice car. And he, before him just said thank you, he was like, so what? Black man like me can drive nice expensive car. The police just give him back his documents and say, have a nice day. You know, if it was another police, it would be something else because they would start arguing or something. Like, bro, chill. It's okay to be black and own an expensive car because we work too. We can get car loans. You know what I mean? We can take out cars on payment plans. So don't give the police any reason to go against you. Okay, the police was called. Say, for example, the police was called by somebody because they saw something. The police come to your location wherever you are. They're going to let you know that we receive a call, blah, 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 blah. And as such, we have to take you to the station to process you or for questioning. Or if they're going to arrest you, they're going to put on the handcuff. They're going to tell you you have a right to remain silent. We're putting you on the handcuff. We're charging you for this offense. How we do it in Jamaica, how I've done it in Jamaica. If I go for someone, I would let you know, good afternoon, sir. Are you such and such a person? Is your name Kevin Davis? You say yes. Okay. A call came to the station saying blah, 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 blah. I was told to come and pick you up. So right now I'm putting you under arrest. Blah, 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 for the offense of blah, 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 blah. Whatever the offense is, you have a right to remain silent and we read your rights. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be given to you. You know the drill. That's it. All you have to do is comply. It makes no sense the police is going to put in handcuff on you and you're resisting. You're gonna cause the police to escalate. His mood is gonna escalate, his actions are gonna escalate because he's gonna use force to match force. If I'm trying to put an handcuff on you and you're resisting, I'm gonna take you down, period. I'm gonna take you down the way we were trained to put you down. And if you're in handcuffs and you're trying to run away from me, I'm going to put you down just the same. Because if you escape with handcuffs, that's my job on the line. Because I wasn't doing my job while you escape. So if you know your rights and you're already in handcuff, I would say to you, relax yourself, stop resisting. Notice I did not say resisting arrest. You're already in handcuffs, so you're already partially arrested. It's just for you now to get in the vehicle and move to the station. When you get to the station, you get your one phone call. Some police may give you your one phone call on the spot. If it's quiet until you get to the station, you get your one phone call. Call the person who is most important to you, who will make the other calls. When you call that person, you say, like, you have a minute or two. I've been arrested by the police for fraud or simple larceny, or my car was reported stolen, or my car was not insured, or I was in an accident, blah, 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 blah. Call my lawyer if you need a lawyer. If you don't need a lawyer, can you come by and bail me? Whatever it is, say to that person who can pass the message on to other people. If you get arrested and you're gonna call your black man friend and say, yo, the police locked me up because of this, that, blah, 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 I never do nothing. You're running out your credit. You're running out your one phone call. And then they might come and take the phone from you because your phone call that you make didn't make any sense. People know your rights. Whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're a part of the LGBTQ or not, know your rights. Because the police stop you doesn't mean he's stopping you because you're black or you're white or you're Muslim or you're part of the LGBTQ. They are doing their job. And it's such a sad case that a lot of people have to die before we learn from their mistakes. It is so sad, and trust me, it took me like over a week before I put this video out because I don't want people to get me wrong. I will not condone with whatever a police does if it's wrong, but at the same time, if a civilian is breaking the law, I will not condone it either. If you happen to be in the position of something that you're not supposed to be in the position of, and the police stop you, you already breach. You already committed a crime. Whether it's a simple crime or a major crime, you already commit a crime. All I can say to you is comply and then complain. If on your way to the station the police punch you a few times, you get your lawyer, you can sue for assault. You can sue for so many different things. You can sue for wrongful arrest if you think you were wrongfully arrested. You get what I'm saying? So there is so many ways to prove your innocence. It's like it's innocent until proven guilty. Even though they're arresting you and taking you to the station doesn't mean you're guilty. It's until you go to court and your evidence or their evidence goes against what you have to say and how you can prove you're innocent before you're actually found guilty. So people, stop giving away your rights. On many occasions I see people being stopped by the police, and as soon as they get out the car they start one bag of drama, and then some little onlookers quick to take out their phone and videotape, and while they're videotaping they're encouraging it. You're doing something, you're resisting, and the persons recording are telling the police to let you go and stop doing this and stop doing that. People need to understand that police are human beings too. If I'm arresting somebody and that person is resisting, then I'm going to have to try harder to get that person to stop resisting because I have a mission. I have a job to complete. Police have to make arrests because it's a part of their job. Doesn't mean they're going to arrest everybody for no reason. Doesn't mean they're going to arrest just about anything they're gonna arrest you for. If they see you with a wallet and they think you can't afford that wallet, they're gonna say you stole it, and they're gonna charge you for stolen property or being in possession of stolen property just to make a case. No, it's not like that. And if there are policemen out there who are doing that, then it's wrong. But how can we put a stop to it? We cannot put a stop to it unless we get arrested and we go in the system and then we make the difference through the system. You being out here resisting and making a lot of noise and your friends videotaping it is not helping you. It's not helping you. And the friends who are telling you to not take the handcuff and not put out your hands when they're trying to put the handcuffs on you, those friends are not helping you. Because at the end of the day, when you happen to go to the station, none of those friends are with you. It's a sad story. When your name is called in court, none of those friends are with you. None of the persons who were busy taking videos will not come to court with you. And when you die and you're gone, a lot of those persons delete the videos. There is no evidence, there is no trace. And dead man tells no tale. So it doesn't matter how many persons videoed, it doesn't matter how many persons saw. At the end of the day, dead man tell no tales. It's your side. It's the police's side of the story against yours. And if you're dead, you have no side, you have no story. People, know your rights. When you're stopped by the police, comply, and then you complain. It doesn't make sense you're out there fighting the police, resisting, running, doing all these things when you know you already breached. If you did not breach and you're charged innocently, comply and then complain. I hope I don't have to run into anything with the police, and if I do, for them to knock on board, I know how to handle myself. I've been working at different locations. I'm a security presently, one of my jobs. And I have to deal with the police on numerous occasions, numerous. Sometimes I'm at the club and we're in fights, we have stuff to take care of. The police have to come by and I'm the first person to go and speak to the police. Am I a police informer? No. But at the end of the day, I have work to do. If you are a hairdresser, when your clients come to work, you please your customers, your clients. You make sure they get what they pay for. The police have to give the government what the government pay them for. So civilians need to know their right and play their part. Stop bribing the person. Stop motivating the persons when police are doing their duties. Police are carrying out their duties and the onlookers are making a bunch of noise, just getting the person who's been arrested in more problem, because empty barrels make the most noise. And these people are out there telling you, don't go nowhere, don't not go nowhere. Don't make the man coffee, yo, I eat that thing them the pan. Look at the boy, police, look at the boy, Babylon, this, that. Hey white boy, I show a black man why you hold him up on a guan, so make you not go do that to the white man them, and you the one black man in arrest or being arrested in handcuff, start to listen to all the things that those persons are saying and you start to retaliate and you lose your life. Where are the friends and the persons who are making a bunch of noise? Black lives matter. So black people, we need to stand up for each other, with each other, but in the right way and not the wrong way. Because it makes no sense wait until the person is dead and then you all are gonna block road and protest. We should protest when people are alive. We should protest and educate people of their rights prior to being stopped or being killed or murdered by policemen. Like I said, not everyone in uniform are really police. Some are just there for the benefits. A lot of them might be murderers. They just wanted the uniform and the gun to make it more legal. Some police are thieves. Some are criminals. Some were in the past and some have changed. Some has not yet changed. Some are still doing it. Some are still living the life. But how do we know who is who? The Bible said the wheat and the tare must grow together until the day of harvest. I'm not the farmer, so it's not my field. I'm not harvesting anybody. I'm not here to put anybody on blast. All I'm saying to my people, whether you're black, you're white, you're Muslim, you're LGBTQ, whatever your ethnicity is, whatever group or religion you're from, know your rights. Comply and then you complain. Does it make sense? You carry on and do a bag of things. Like people don't understand when a police, if two persons are fighting, say somebody hit you. You're not a police. You're a regular person like myself. You're walking on the street and somebody punch you. What are you going to do? You have a choice. Either you punch back the person, you run away, you get a description of the person, you call the police. What if you get a description of the person, you call the police? Do you know where to find the person? Maybe not. Where does that case go? Absolutely nowhere. But if you're brave enough and up to the challenge, you may punch back. And then both of you may end up in a fight, in a tussle, whatever. It's whatever comes to your mind first. The first thing you're going to do is what comes to your mind. If your mind says run, you're going to run. If your mind says fight back, you're going to fight back. It's the same thing with the police. If I'm trying to arrest you and you're running away from me and my mind say pull my gun, it's what my mind tells me. You don't know the state of mind that I'm in. I could feel like you're going to do something to me. I could feel like you're taking up a stone to throw it at me. I could feel like you're going to get in your car and run it over me. I am thinking about my life. Is my life or yours? It's just hard to say, but at the end of the day, this is what it comes down to. So if I'm doing my thing and you're trying to obstruct me, all I can think about is to carry on whatever it was that I was doing. I'm not thinking about what you said or what you did. I'm thinking about whatever is in my mind. I don't know if I'm making sense to people. If you're cooking and the phone rings, you're going to choose either you continue cooking or answer the phone. It's hard to do both. Some people do both and then the food end up burned. So you have to pay attention to all these parables that I'm putting out there. The police is doing his job. He's trying to make an arrest. He's trying to do this. And people are making a bunch of noise. There are instructions coming from this police. Instructions coming from that police. The crowd is saying that. Motor vehicle passing. People honking their horns. So many things are happening at the same time. And people lose track of time and bad things happen. People, know your rights. Comply and then complain. It's easier you comply, you get to the station alive and well in one piece, and then you get your lawyer and you sue for what you have to sue for, rather than get to the grave in one piece or in pieces and your family is left to deal with the trauma and the reality of what happened. That's it from me, people. I'm gonna say it again, know your rights. Please like, subscribe, share my video. I hope this makes sense and I hope somebody learned something. Have a blessed weekend. Peace out.